Getting to grips with a new skill, over 40 people signed up to be part of the new club. Registration was £10 per person, free for under 16s, but they needed to register under a parent or legal guardian's name.
For such a small place like Gibraltar, to have over 40 registrants on the open day, with quite short notice. We had about 2 or 3 weeks short notice, so a success, I would say. More registrants to come as well that I've said they're going to be following up. There's clearly demand. It was nice to see a lot of similar faces who have been coming down, like this place, for example, to Rosia Bay to do their fishing, and I've been screaming for something like this, something official, something where they can learn the ropes, and get better at their sport instead of, just learning by trial and error. And sometimes that trial and error can be dangerous, right? I mean, you got poisonous fish that they have to handle, you got sharp hooks that they have to handle. And all of those things need proper education, and I think they appreciate it a lot more. And I've always said once they get their first catch, something that they can take home, show off, cook it and eat it, they'll be hooked for life, And it's great to have a sport that's outside of your house and not PlayStations and not Xboxes. A friend of mine said, less Xboxes and more tackle boxes.
So, now that the Shore Jigging and Spinning Club is up and running, inquiring minds want to know, what is jigging and spinning?
Spinning was the original term that they've been using for about maybe 30 or 40 years, and it kind of covered both, but now more technical term is jigging. Jigging is mostly using either a vinyl lure or a metal lure, and you're trying to insinuate a fish that's moving about or a fish that's struggling to swim, and then obviously that causes a reaction of a predator fish to come and to get that metal jig. Spinning is still appropriate though when it comes to using lures that we often call them rapala lures or trolling lures, where they carry a barb at the front and you're just literally casting them, you're reeling in and they're moving by themselves. That is still classified as spinning. And because of that, we considered calling it both Jigging and Spinning Club to cover both areas.
The club want to promote sustainable fishing, research into harmful catch and release methods, and improve the welfare of younger generations of shore jigging anglers by offering and promoting safe practices.
There are certain types of people who don't particularly, they're not attracted to the idea of dealing with worms and putting worms on a hook. This type of fishing is all artificial lures. So you come down with a handful of lures in a small bag and off you go. They're mostly fishing for pelagic fish, which is very strong fish. They give it they give them a good fight.
The club also plans to hold regular fishing competitions for both youth and adult categories, with fishing prizes donated by its sponsors.